universe is like taking a trip down memory lane. The farther from Earth we look, the farther back in time we see. The farther back in time we see.
Your eyes do not deceive you. This is not an illusion. This is not a test. We are live. They are back. They are in so much color. Welcome to episode 69 of the Wrestling Connection. I'm your host, as always, your connection to the wrestling world, your encyclopedia of wrestling knowledge, the one, the only, the tried and true, and the single, not by choice, Mr. Ken Hill, alongside me, as always.
The Mad Wolf himself, the maniac of professional wrestling, Zach Martinez, and of course, as always, with the blood,
decked out in purple, in a lovely shade of purple, Mr. J himself,
Jay Warren. Welcome, guys, to the Wrestling Connection. The Stronghold, Zach and Mr. J, joining the captain of the team, Mr. Connection himself, Kenny Hill. We're glad to be back, and we definitely missed y'all. Much love to y'all, and I hope y'all enjoy the show. The champs are here.
Well, speaking of champs, now you notice I'm a little decked out right here. But these are not mine to hold. You see, like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, we had the Money in the Bank pay-per preview, and of course the winner of that, the first-time champion. I am honored to.
Hey Julian, great job on being the new champ. You're my hero.
I hope that was a joke that wasn't towards me. Because...
Okay. I am proud to award the new WK King of Pay-Per-View Championship to Mr. J, Julian Warren. Congrats, Julian. And on top of that...
Julian is my favorite non-printer on the show.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to start a feud, guys.
Welcome back, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now moving on. We also had a special event at Money in the Bank where we had the bank shot, a bonus opportunity that we had a random pick for who we thought would win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Whoever won would get the bank shot belt, which would be good for any time up to the next six months. Whoever, you could cash it in at any pay-per preview and get a guaranteed extra point. And surprise of surprises, the winner was Sheamus at Money in the Bank, and of course the man who picked Sheamus was once again Mr. J, Julian.
Thank you very much, guys.
Gold looking good on you, Julian.
All gold, everything, guys.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
All right. So,
it's time for the show.
And enjoy them while you can. We got 4 weeks leading up to WWE Battlegrounds, and it's taken some twists and turns that we didn't really expect.
Oh no.
I mean, first off, we have the return of Brock Lesnar, which we weren't really expecting until SummerSlam.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and now we find out that this was really the Authority's last test of Rollins to see if he could be the diamond in the rough that the Authority, that Triple H believes he can be. And this is about as big a test as you could give give Rollins.
Oh yeah, and you know, if you didn't remember, his last couple encounters with Brock Lesnar
have not ended very well for Mr. Rollins.
Nope.
In fact, he barely got out before Lesnar snapped and ended up getting himself suspended. But now Lesnar is back. I mean, he and Heyman kicked off the show, which is always good because who doesn't love a Paul Heyman promo?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Heyman welcomed us back, but Lesnar was not officially back until he issued a public apology to JBL and Michael Cole. Quickly shook hands with JBL, and the spirit of high school bullies anywhere, gave Michael Cole a delightful noogie on the head.
Yeah, which it was funny as hell.
Always forgiven.
Yep.
All right, so I mean, Heyman talked about Battlegrounds, talked about how Rollins snuck his way in, how he hasn't been anywhere near the deserving champion he believes himself to be, and how all this is seemingly just a formality for Lesnar on his way to reclaiming his WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
And now it seems like that Rollins is aware of that. He's very well aware of that. I mean, we saw him throughout the night on Monday Night Raw, trying to apologize to.
Oh, guys, can we?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, trying to apologize to the authority, trying to apologize to Triple H and Stephanie, trying to apologize to J&J Security, trying to apologize to Kane, and it seemed initially to fall on deaf ears, but Rollins would go out of his way getting involved in Kane's match versus Dean Ambrose, distracting Ambrose long enough for Kane to capitalize and hit the choke slam for the 1, 2, 3.
Right.
Now, of course, he would also talk to J&J Security. He would make them understand that they were just as much responsible for helping him out with all his various title offenses and saving him on a number of occasions.
Yep.
Now, I mean, we would see this throughout the night. I mean, Rollins. I mean, at one point, Triple H convinced Rollins that what he really needed to do was stand in the ring, call out Kane and J&J Security, and apologize to them face to face. He did that, and it seemed like all was well with the world. I mean, you had Rollins saying that Kane was his favorite wrestler growing up. J&J Security saved his neck more times than he cared to count. I mean, he was ever so thankful for them and glad to be a part of, and very thankful that they were a part of his family. Now, I mean, that's all well and good. I mean, now here, and it seemed to shake hands, they hugged, it seemed like the authority was back and better than ever. And then here comes Lesnar, storming down the ring, ready to get himself a piece of Rollins. Seems like the authority is a united front. Only for Kane and J&J to duck right on out.
Yep.
At first, it seemed like, okay, Lesnar and Rollins was going to have to go it alone. Suddenly, Kane jumps Lesnar from behind. We see a beatdown that Lesnar initially fights off. I mean, he clotheslines Kane, shrugs off Joey Mercury, even rams Jamie Noble into the ringside barricade, which actually legitimately broke three of Noble's ribs, which was shocking enough. So
yeah,
get well, Jamie Noble.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, this guy, he was retired by Sheamus, years ago after one stinking bro kick, and now here we go again with 3 broken ribs. It's like you think the guy would have learned, the big dudes, you don't mess with them. No, you're gonna get railroaded every time.
Exactly. Now, eventually the numbers overwhelmed Lesnar. Kane laid him out with a choke slam. They took to Lesnar's knee with a steel chair, and Rollins laid him out with like one of the worst looking pedigrees.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know they're trying to get rid of the curb stomp, but really, okay, if he's gonna learn to emulate Triple H, do it properly.
Yeah, I mean, like the way how the guy landed though, and I paid attention to it though. The guy landed right on his shoulder.
He's supposed to get hit. He's supposed to get dropped on his head, not like on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude. Like you're trying to learn from the game, and yet you're messing up the game. You finisher.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. I mean, if you're gonna emulate the man, hit the move properly.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, it seems like okay.
Wow, dude! Come on,
Guys,
man.
was that really called for? The Stronghold will not feud anytime soon. I'm telling you guys
Yeah.
that now.
Yeah, dude. Bro. Yeah, Stronghold for life.
You got it.
So. Recognize. Believe the hype. And like I said, believe the hype. And there you go.
Hey, is that
Nice, 6 push-ups. That's tough to do.
was that supposed to be the Sack Attack video?
I think so.
That was it?
That was it, really? I didn't even, do my thing on there, but okay.
For now, it's just
Wow.
we didn't finish it because we didn't know if you were going to be back or not.
Well, all right, well.
Well, we're right here.
What?
Okay, well.
Whoops. Okay.
I don't know if we're still covering
all right.
the first week or
all right,
not.
so moving on. Moving on from the whole authority. It seems like okay, Rollins. They're going right back to Rollins being being one with the authority. And really, how else were you going to manage this? There's probably going to be some sort of shenanigans going on at Battlegrounds. This is likely this thing between Lesnar and Rollins is likely going to move on to SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's the right way to go. I just kind of wish they would have had Rollins and Lesnar one-on-one and see how well Rollins can truly match up against Brock Lesnar.
Right. Just by himself, not with,
Not with Kane, because the problem is with this. The problem is with all of this. From continuity, the point of view of continuity is that okay, Lesnar can steamroll through the authority anytime. Mm-hmm. We saw that when it was Kane in the Big Show that Lesnar had to contend with, and he just went through like a hot knife through butter.
Pretty much.
Didn't waste any time. So, I'm going to have to see something a little different here, a little something different here for me to be convinced that Rollins and the Authority could realistically overcome Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, then we also have another surprise that we thought we weren't going to see until SummerSlam is the rubber match between John Cena and Kevin Owens. This time it's for the United States. It's for the United States Championship. All the marbles. Cena came out and he delivered one of the most schmaltzy American promos, like pro-Americana promos I have ever heard of John Cena. Let me put it this way: if he had got, he tried appealing to the crowd. He did his usual shtick, appealing to the crowd and all that. And then Owens comes out. Then they have the back and forth. If they just had the back and forth and they cut out the first 10 minutes of Cena's promo, where he tries sucking up to the crowd, where he tries talking about "Yay America" and all that. If they just gone to the thick of it, it would have been a great promo. It would have been a great segment between Owens and Cena. As it is, it's all right, but it's kind of like sifting through a lot just to get to the good stuff.
Yeah, not to mention, I thought it was a little redundant that, Kevin Owens and even John Cena, they both had to diss each other in like foreign languages. Literally, like the last little bit of Kevin Owens, like what he challenging Cena officially for the title, literally was dissing him in French.
I mean, he's lampshade. He's pretty much lampshading the fact. I used a trope there. Get over it. He lampshaded the fact that Cena is always Cena is all about America. He's all about defending it against those who oppose America, those who denigrate it, those who insult it, much like Rusev. And Owens thought, oh, why don't I just round things out by being the anti-American heel and talking in French, since he is from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. It was funny, but not necessary. I mean, you just need to keep it. You just gotta keep it. Owens versus Cena, round 3. Mm-hmm. Both matches have been fantastic. I mean, I'm sure the rematch is gonna be good. I just was hoping they would have kept it until SummerSlam.
Yeah, sure, rubber match. I can understand. Like for Battleground, everybody's trying to get their front line though to keep it on there, and much emphasis for this pay-per-view and for the criteria going on. But I'm in agreement with you. I mean, why not make this SummerSlam the biggest party of the summer?
Yeah, I mean, all in all, I mean, Battleground. I mean, Julian, I think will agree with us on this. It just feels like a placeholder for SummerSlam.
Exactly. It's like Battleground is like the pay-per-view right before SummerSlam, because we all know SummerSlam is the biggest party of WWE ending out the summer going into the fall. And we're looking at the guy who practically dominated the Indies, Kevin Owens, and then we're looking at the guy who been the face of WWE for 12 years, going on to 12 years. So this feud just to culminate at Battleground is kind of a disappointment. So I hope that they have a huge ending.
You've had so much build-up. You've had so much personal animosity between the two, so much professional animosity between Owens and Cena, that you would think having the ultimate payoff would be at the ultimate pay-per-view, the second biggest pay-per-view that WWE has to offer in SummerSlam. Instead of doing it Battlegrounds, I kind of feel like you're kind of that WWE's kind of cheating the audience out here. I mean, is to say that if Owens wins, we could possibly see a rematch at SummerSlam. I would be totally against it. But if Owens wins, I mean, the argument could be, okay, Owens won the rubber match, so there's no real point to a rematch because he won the feud.
Right, and plus, not to mention, it does bring the question up. He does win the title, what's going to happen to his reign in NXT? I mean, are they basically going to do the same thing like they did with Paige last year when she won the Divas Championship and she had to forfeit the NXT Women's Championship?
It's interesting. It's an interesting scenario. I mean, if Owens wins the U.S. title, I mean, does he have to forfeit? Can he defend both titles on both shows? We don't know. It could be, like you said, it could be similar circumstances to what Paige went through last year. Could be something completely different. Remains to be seen, and we'll have to see at Battlegrounds if Owens can truly pull it off and become the first NXT superstar to hold both male superstar to hold titles in both NXT and in WWE.
Oh yeah.
Now, I mean, we had a lot on Raw. I mean, we have a tag team title. We're going to have a tag team title rematch at Battlegrounds. The new champions, Prime Time Players.
Prime Time Players. Prime Time Players.
Versus the New Day. And I mean, Titus and Darren have really been playing the mind games with the New Day. I mean, they've been mocking Big E's preacher voice. I mean, they've been undermining them. They've been beating him time and again in multi-man matches, proving that when the New Day does not have the man advantage, they're on. It's an even playing field. They don't have that. They don't have the man on the outside looking in, giving him the opportunity to cheat.
Right. So it just goes to show you, even if it's a two guys versus the world, they can hold their own.
Exactly.
You don't need the Three Musketeers.
And this also begs the question. I mean, how long are Titus and Darren going to hold on to the titles? Because you have to realize, okay, I mean, with Jey Uso still on the sidelines. I mean, we found out that Tyson Kidd's going to be out for a year due to spinal injury. He got the same sort of fusion surgery that Edge and Stone Cold Steve Austin got. So I mean, he's going to be out for a year. So really, the tag team championship scenarios, it's in flux.
Not to mention it's diminishing.
It's diminishing. So I mean, really, putting the belts on primetime players, I mean, was shocking because I'd rather see them chase the New Day. But it'll be interesting to see what happens here. I'm thinking there's going to be like a dark side to New Day that comes out here, a more aggressive side, a more negative side, if you will. It'll be because I mean we've seen hints of that with Xavier Woods coming closer and closer to snapping instead of clapping.
Right.
So, I mean, he's going to need a lot of clap therapy if they can't pull it off at Battlegrounds.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I mean, we got the Divas Divas situation with Paige and all the other Divas pretty much being under the foot of the Bella Twins.
Shocker.
I mean, begs the question whether we'll see some NXT startups make their debut in the next few weeks. I'm frankly hoping so, because I mean, we need a change in the Divas division. I mean, we need Charlotte, we need Bayley. I mean, we need good old Blue Pants.
Yep.
I mean, we need all the NXT divas to make their presence known and knock the Bellas off their pedestal.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, there's two I can think of off the top of my head that I think that would be perfect for them. Beth Phoenix and of course, Karma.
Well, I mean, I mean, Karma's back down in TNA, and Beth Phoenix is long since retired, along with her husband Edge.
Yeah.
So I mean, as much as I'd love to see those two dominant divas come in and tear stuff up, NXT is probably the next best place to look for Paige to find some reinforcements.
Oh yeah, please, for the love of God, NXT ladies, please come up and please destroy the Bellas, because we're getting sick and tired of those those
Barbie dolls.
Yes.
End of the
But I have some news to present in terms of welcoming new NXT divas up to the main roster.
Oh, yeah.
When I was on Facebook the other day, I was reading, and I happened to come across an article with Ric Flair with 4 breakout stars from the NXT Divas division, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley, and they were all throwing up 4 horsemen fingers like this. So what I'm thinking is, what would make it real exciting is if those 4 divas would make an impact and be the ones to step up to challenge the Bella Empire, because it's obviously clear the Bella Twins ain't stepping down from being at the top of the mountain and keeping the rest of the Divas division down. So Kenny's right. NXT is the way to go.
You got the Bellas constantly name dropping Stephanie McMahon. So I mean, anyone who rises up against the Bellas is essentially rising up against Stephanie McMahon and subsequently the Authority. So it begs the question. I mean, you're really gonna need you need droves. You need an army. You need horsemen or
horsewomen.
Horsewomen in this case. So I mean, again, it begs the question whether we'll see an NXT presence in the coming weeks leading up to Battlegrounds. Now, in the meantime, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've done this. We thought we'd go a little old school here. I almost forgot about the Intercontinental title situation.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we found out that at Battlegrounds there will be a triple threat match. It will be for the Intercontinental Championship. Champion Ryback defending against both the Big Show and the Miz.
Oh shit.
Mr. Hollywood A-lister. Big Show just retired already.
You don't want Greg. You don't want Greg.
Oh please, no.
Oh no, you don't want
Big
Greg.
Show retired. Big Show retired.
Don't
poke it.
Don't poke the printer. Don't poke the printer.
The printer always
wins.
wins.
See, you poke the printer.
Gee, that's a lot, dude.
The printer always wins. I'm sorry, but I'm a printer guy.
What?
I'm kidding.
You better have been, dude.
This is not a heel turn. That would be way too early. I just won the belt. That would be way too early for a heel turn, guys. Back to action.
Yeah.
Dude,
okay. Moving on.
Moving on.
Okay,
Okay, so we're talking on here.
So essentially, Miz
Thanks, Julian. That's why you're the champ.
I'll be quiet now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Moving forward. fellas.
Okay, now Miz inserted himself into the title picture. He felt like he never truly got the one-on-one opportunity against Ryback that he deserved. He interfered during the Ryback Big Show match at Money in the Bank, giving Big Show a DQ victory, and allowing him to have another opportunity. And Miz would find himself inserted into the title picture himself. Now, Miz would face off with Big Show, and Ryback found it very, very funny to distract Big Show long enough for Miz to get an upset count-out victory over the world's largest athlete. And the same would, and Ryback would find himself in similar competition going up against the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. And now, Ryback, surprising all of us, instead of going for the shell shock, whipping out a brand new aerial maneuver, the frog splash. I guess we should call it the bullfrog splash.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, because, we did not expect this out of Ryback, and we've seen that he'll find different ways to put down his larger opponents other than the shell shock. We know he can shell shock the Big Show.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not the only way he can beat the Big Show.
Oh, yeah. So, it just goes to show you how this triple threat match is really going to roll. Because, here you have two former tag team partners, whatnot. They're going to be
in Miz and the Big Show. Show Miz.
Yeah.
Who know each other so well. Show could never stand. He was the worst tag team partner Big Show had ever had to deal with. And Ryback's in the middle of all this, trying to enjoy his first singles reign in WWE, and he's running into two former Intercontinental champions in their own right.
Oh, yeah.
So Ryback, say what you will about Miz, say what you will about Big Show and their tactics, but Ryback's got a steep hill ahead of him at belt.
Oh, yeah. So, I know he's always saying, feed me more. You may want to, reduce how much you want to be fed, because in this case, it's...
Otherwise, you're going to be eating on a big old KO fist.
Yep. Or even worse, that along with a skull crush.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait, I just want to try something out.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Big Show. Ryback. Kane. The Miz. Big Show.
Is Greg running the sound effect for it back there?
Now I know. Every time I say Big Show,
No!
or anytime anybody else says Big Show, we get some sort of applause.
Big Show. Big Slow. Gotcha.
Sucker.
You walked right into it!
Oh, guys, you got him good. He's blushing back here.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm a bad little boy. Okay. All right. Okay. Now moving on. We're gonna go a little old school here. Something we haven't had in a while. The what? A maneuver.
Yes!
Okay. Now this week, in honor of his return and his upcoming rematch at WWE Battlegrounds, this week we are honoring Brock Lesnar and his time-tested high-impact maneuver, the F5. Now,
Commonly known as the Verdict.
Also known as it has several names. The Verdict, and we have actually even seen this used by Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen himself.
Yes.
Also known as deep sea diverticulitis. I know. I've heard some weird. Yeah, no much.
Which is an actual
not
ailment.
much better than Bryan Danielson's cattle mutilation.
Oh my.
Yeah, they got some weird.
It's Virgin
names
double
down there
arm
in
chicken
these.
wing.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay, so anyway, the F5 is essentially works like a Death Valley driver, except it ends up in a more of a flapjack type maneuver, where the opponent gets spun around, land in front of Lesnar, and lands face first. There's a lot of torque. There's a lot of torque involved. It's a high impact maneuver. Lesnar can come out of nowhere. He can pick you right up, hit it before you even have a chance to blink.
Yeah, or even worse, so if you're flying high, right here, if anyone were be right on the top apron, And just for the sake of argument, though, they decided,
try and jump off on Lesnar. I mean, we even saw at the Royal Rumble 2015 when Rollins came off the top rope. Lesnar just plucked him out of midair and hit an F5 without missing a beat.
Pretty much.
So it's shown that Lesnar can hit this move anytime, anywhere, and as we've seen with the likes of Kane and the Big Show, on anyone.
Exactly. So basically, don't matter how quick you are, how big you are, he gets you in the F5, you're done.
You're done.
The verdict has been cast.
This was the move that slayed the Undertaker.
Yep.
3 F5s ended the undefeated streak. Mm-hmm. The 1 in 21 and 1.
Yeah, not to mention the very same dude
who stomped John Cena at SummerSlam.
Who knocked off The Rock at SummerSlam 2003 to win his
2002.
2002 to win his very first WWE Championship.
I mean, we're talking about the Beast, Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate, the next big thing, the champion, the dominator, whatever you want to call him. Brock Lesnar has done it, and not just in WWE. He's done it in WWE. He's done it in UFC. He's the only man in the history of professional sports to be the WWE, NCAA, and UFC Ultimate Fighting Champion.
And the IWGP New Japan Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
IWGP Heavyweight Champion. The only man to win those four major championships. Not even the likes of Kurt Angle has claimed to have pulled off something like that.
No, and that dude's an Olympic gold medalist for
and a former IWGP Heavyweight Champion in his own right.
He's done it all. Like I said, 2002 King of the Ring, 2003 Royal Rumble winner, multiple time WWE champion, UFC champion, IWGP champion, NCAA champion. Brock Lesnar has seen it all, done it all,
and conquered all.
Zach, watch out! Watch out!
Elephant! 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 Save yourself! Watch out for the ear! You'll never forget.
Yeah, it was kind of sticky and smelly.
You guys did the same thing! Why didn't you save me?
Now,
I'm melting! I'm getting crushed!
Lesnar has accomplished so much in his not just his WWE career, UFC career. He's seen, like I said, seen it all, done it all, conquered it all.
So let's just put it this way, guys. Brock Lesnar is going to bring the pain at Battleground. Good luck to him.
Oh yeah,
but again, it begs the question of whether this time around Lesnar can overcome the Authority as easily as he did the last time. Because if there's anything you cannot underestimate about Triple H, Seth Rollins, is that for every plan A, there is a plan B. If by some chance the Authority is the plan A, then what's Rollins' plan B?
Exactly. So
we don't know the full story here. Mm-hmm. I mean, thankfully this time around we've got 4 weeks. We got plenty of time to see how this story will properly unfold instead of pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view.
Yeah, I know.
I
the saga of pay-per-views taking over.
My King of Pay-per-view championship. I didn't make it out of the unscathed after 3 pay-per-views.
I know. It's
all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of another thrilling episode, I say.
Yep.
Of the episode of the Wrestling Connection.
Yep, a great episode. That is awesome.
Just thought we'd show it to you guys before we sign off.
Yeah, I could have sworn they had. Didn't they have someone for Julian too?
I think that was like where he was dropping with the Death Valley Driver. I think that was it.
Guys, show them a little preview of it again. The future Titantron.
No,
you got the one for Mr. J.
You already saw it.
Yeah, that was it.
It's the one where he beat the crap out of Mad Wolf.
Oh, gee, thanks a lot.
Oh, sorry, brother. You can give me
see
records.
it in mine.
Oh, you guys want to see it again?
No, can we see mine?
Let's see it again.
Come on, it's this one all day. Ooh, how did that feel?
The Skydropper.
What is that?
The game over. Was that necessary, guys?
Well, no, he's all right. He's alive.
Yes, he's alive, guys.
I'm alive. I'm functional, see?
He's alive. Yep.
We're still brothers for life,
Hold on,
man.
hold on.
You're alive. I don't
Hold
know
on.
if I agree with the functional part.
Whoa. Ooh.
Really?
Uh-oh. 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 He's in trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Brian's in trouble. Uh-oh.
He's giving the look.
Uh-oh. Run,
Dun,
Dorrington.
dun,
Run.
dun.
Run, Dorrington. Run. Okay.
I don't see no run now. I hear no
In all
footsteps.
seriousness, folks,
Yep.
we have reached the end of another great episode
Yep.
of the Wrestling Connection, episode 69. Now, remember, as always, if you have any comments or questions about the show, be sure to email us at wrestlingconnection@gmail.com. You can also check us on our official
I'm
Facebook
not afraid
page.
at all. Bring it on, Mad Wolf. Team Julian all the way.
Oh, Julian's got his first fan. Ain't that cute?
Yeah, especially a,
Yeah, why
so,
Yeah, Julian, hey, Mr. J, I think you got yourself a dinner date.
I don't know how that work.
I'm sorry, I don't date electronics. I date real people.
Props to the champ.
All right. Okay, so like I said, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Wrestling Connection. Hit us up on our Twitter page at WConnection. Also check out our official YouTube channel, The Wrestling Connection. We can check out all of our past and present and maybe even future episodes, if that's even possible.
Hey!
And of course our 1 year special.
Oh, yeah.
And all nice little tidbits and extras you can find on our YouTube channel.
And I promise, folks, me and Julian will return next week.
The Stronghold will be back, guys. That's a
Really? Oh, come on! Jeez. Thanks
Guys, you better believe the Stronghold is back and we ain't going nowhere.
Wait for next couple weeks. But yeah, but
it's
we don't.
it's good to have these guys back.
Yeah, miss you too, dude.
We missed y'all.
It's hard carrying the weight of this show by myself.
Oh, we try, man. We try to show
But as
support.
always, guys, remember,
Be
Be connected, get connected, stay connected. Y'all have a good night, folks. Too many times to ignore it. There's some things that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it. The Wrestling Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da dee da da, la da 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 da, yeah. You have a good night, folks. The champs are here. Recognize.
remember, a strong man stands up for himself, but a strong man stands up for others.
And we are strong. And we are strong. Mind, body,
and soul.
Mind, body, soul, and spirit.